Hi Taurus, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. If you haven't noticed from the thumbnail, Taurus, but you probably have, is that we are going to be getting messages from your starseed family this week. But the messages that we're going to focus on are them helping us understand your past, present, and your future. Yeah, my friends, and we're going to start with the What Else? The Starseed Oracle deck. Alright, Taurus, so you can probably see from the cards, but you can see your cards, but I'm going to give you the story about this, honey. So what I'm seeing here is in the past, Taurus, there was something that you didn't have much control over. While you didn't have much control over, you were also going through something that was very difficult. It was seeing something about yourself that was probably hard to face when it was time to face it. But then once you did face it, like you had the path of victory moving forward. But you see, the path of victory moving forward wasn't like a swift current that just took you. It's almost like you need a recover time, right? So look at, because the tarot cards, you have the 10 of Swords, the 6 of Wands, and the 4 of Swords. And it says here, like the Starseed card you have is wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. And then the animal spirit card is hawk spirit. Let spirit be your guide. So you see, it is like there's this period of you healing after you are victorious over something that you've conquered in yourself, something that you've witnessed as an ending. And then in that, I want to say that you probably, I think this is what you were doing, not what you're being instructed to do, because it says Spirit has a plan, be at home. It's literally like, don't go anywhere to do anything, okay? Spirit's working on something, right? Let Spirit be your guide in the past. It's not yet time, things are being woven. Just stay still. Don't do anything, don't go anywhere. So that's kind of like, to me, that feels like your past is coming up there. And what's really funny too is even the tarot cards, you have Temperance, the Ace of Pentacles, and the 2 of Swords. This is almost like waiting for some sort of opportunity and then you get it and I don't know what to do with it. Nothing I can do with it. So yeah, there's definitely like kind of like things out of your control here in the past. But the part that you had to look after, which was really like about yourself, an ending perhaps even in some aspect of your life that was really connected to who you saw yourself as, and then getting past that, like having victory, like really healing here. Okay, so this is interesting because so now when we get into the energy now, like, right, it's almost like you needed a hot minute there, or Spirit wanted you to take a hot minute at least to kind of look after yourself, really, while the universe sort of wove things, right? Like the tapestry of life. She's getting all these energies together and weaving them together. Right now, it's all about believing in yourself and taking the little steps that you're guided to take. You do. You have baby steps. Believe in yourself. I love it. I do love it. So baby steps. Action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So what you got to do here in the energy that you're in right now is that there might be certain things that you just feel like, I need to do this right now for me. I absolutely need to do this, or I need to go there right now, or I need to talk to this person, or I need to follow up on this. I don't know why. I just need to do it. Believe in you. So believe in your intuition and all these little, I think there might even be like a whole bunch of little intuitive steps that you're starting to take right now. And I do want to say, like, you haven't necessarily just stayed at home. I mean, maybe you have for something that the universe was working on for you here. And now it's kind of, the home sort of is more like, it's like figurative, right? It's in terms like kind of contained, self-contained even, not growing outwardly in some way, not maybe jumping into certain things that typically you would think, yeah, but I don't know what's going on with me. I would typically jump in and do those sort of things. But, or maybe you did, because it's honestly like a lot of healing going on there in the past. So we have Judgment, King of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. I want to say that this feels like, to me, is you are trying to figure out how to get, I want to use the, like the idea of the top of the mountain. So it's some sort of achievement for you that's realistic. There's a struggle, there's knowledge, there's experience that kind of goes with getting to the top of the mountain, but you don't know how to get to the top. But see, that's part of taking the baby steps and believing in yourself. Because getting to the top, it could be like 20 different, when I say cycles, like I don't mean like, this could be 20 months, 20 weeks, 20 days. I don't know, it could be. But I kind of feel like, you know, like there'll be multiples of this in a day that you would be working through. So, and each level of the mountain is different to get there, right? Because it's the Seven of Cups. So don't look at it like, oh my God, how am I going to do it? There's so much to think about to get to the top of the mountain. All you really need to think about is taking the first step and reaching up the first hand. And then once you've done that, what is the thing? Like, right, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Because you could be looking at this mountain and it could be like, oh, I can see like areas where I would put my hands. But it's almost like you say, no, this doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right. And then you look over here and you kind of think, you know what? I feel more confident in this for some reason. And you don't really know why, but you know, but you can't tell is the angle that you're looking at the mountain kind of comes out like this way a little bit. If you'd gone the other way, you hit like a really flat surface after this, I guess something like a little ridge or something. I don't know, it just feels like that, like a ridge. And so you can't see that, but your intuition is telling you not to go that way or not to do it in this fashion, whatever that is. But it's to go this way, do it in that fashion. And then when you're like, I don't know, it just looks like it's going to be a little more difficult to do it that way, but something's telling me to do it. And then the thing is, when you do it and you get up to that ridge, you realize you would hit a dead end over there. And you would have had to come all the way down and then gone all the way up what you thought in the first place. Thought, I knew I should have done it that way. So if you do it this way, you get up on the ridge and then you've got like tons of access to continue to climb. That's what that feels like to me. That's how I would describe it. So it is trying to achieve something here, but follow. Believe in yourself. So your instincts and your intuition are not lying to you at this point. Even if it feels like you're maybe like, I want to say going in the wrong direction, because that's what that would feel like standing at the base of the mountain and seeing like all the perfect spots where you would put your feet and your fingers to climb up there. But something's just telling you that just doesn't seem right. And maybe what it is like you could be picking up on things that like consciously you're not even aware of. Like maybe you're looking at that and you're not even realizing that you're noticing subconsciously that there's no chalk marks there, right? So it doesn't even look like anyone else has gone that way, or if they have, they haven't done it in a while. And so maybe there's like, but it's subtle, you know, like, so maybe there's a few subtle chalk marks this way. But it's almost like that's your subconscious, like picking up things in your environment that are speaking to you intuitively. That's your intuition saying, I should go this way, I don't know why. Why is because your subconscious saw the bit of chalk marks, like you just didn't process it fully. Yeah, so that's where you are right now. Yeah, that's where you are. So that's trust, believe in yourself. Okay, in the future, your future is interesting. I gotta figure this out. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Be loyal to what you love. So this could be like a person, a place, a project. The knowing that you need for this is in you in the future. And maybe that has something to do with where you are right now and how you build on that to get to what it is that you're trying to achieve. The cards too are almost like, so the Moon, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. This Queen of Wands actually feels like sort of like, you know, like confident. I'm going to say the King and Queen of Wands are the most confident in the court cards, like that energy. So it's right, and you're believing in yourself right now. So when you do that, that belief in yourself, because it's like you discover the truth through your own exploration and trusting yourself. And in doing that, this is just like a world of confidence to me right here with the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. But it is going through the dark. It is kind of going through a bit of a mystery. It is, no, you know, just believe in yourself. Whatever you're doing right now, you're doing the right things. I would say too with this Child of the Cosmos, the child card, just whenever I see something like that with the child, it reminds me of, or it really makes me think about, I've got to sneeze, excuse me, like your inner child, right? And that's your guidance system. So trusting in that. Wow, this reading is pretty smooth. It felt a little bit hiccupy there, or I didn't really figure that out in your future, but I think I did. Let's clarify a little bit. Sorry, I am drinking stinging nettle tea. But it's not affecting me. I think it was the last bag in that other box. I think it had like really gotten really strong. I don't know. It's a different box of stinging nettle tea. Okay, in the past it was weight. Things are not quite what they need to be for you. So the King of Cups. So your emotions, like if there's something that you wanted to express, it wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time to express something. Let Spirit be your guide. The Hanged Man will show you the way. The universe will show you the way. Stay at home. Spirit has a plan. It's literally, stay at home. Spirit's got a plan. Don't worry. Bye. Wow. Yeah. Maybe you guys literally have stayed at home. The Ten of Swords. The Nine of Swords. The Five of Cups and the Moon. Oh. This is like coming to terms with whatever this was for you. It's almost like real, maybe, I want to say, because the Ten of Swords is a really painful ending, and then there's pain depicted here. There's both mental anguish, worst case, maybe even to not wanting to face the worst case scenario about something. Because it just feels like her back turned on that too with this Five of Cups. But facing some sort of disappointment here and being, I don't want to just say brave enough to walk into the unknown and face your fears, but it is almost like just being healed and confident enough to do that. And then you show that, okay, so then you get the Six of Wands with the Four of Swords, which tells me, okay, there was two things that you needed to work on. That Spirit was like, hold up, we're not manifesting things for you right now because there's two things that you got to do. It's kind of funny. Like I'm talking to you the same way that I was sort of talking to Aries. Spirit's doing something right now. But so yours is a different story. But so you did. So you have found victory and healing. So you've healed yourself. But now it is about like believing in yourself and having the confidence. So the Six of Wands and the Four of Swords. It feels pretty obvious. The Ace of Cups. Yeah, that's healed. That is healed. Okay, so in the past, that's great. Done. Perfect. So now you've got baby steps. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Oh, I love it. You have the Nine of Pentacles. That's my atmospheric thing. What do you call that? It's like my weather station. I don't know why it does that. Oh, no, I know why. Anyways, never mind. It's fine. It's not a smoke alarm or anything. You got the Nine of Pentacles. Like, believe in yourself. So baby steps. There's something here that you need to do on your own. You need to do this for you, and you need to do it on your own. So there you go. And it is, but it's like, there's little hints along the way. And even if you don't consciously recognize what they are, like I said, like, you know, maybe there's just a tiny bit of chalk that's kind of getting into your subconscious telling you, I really feel like that's the direction I should go. And you can't explain it because maybe you're already thinking about a lot of stuff and that's not in the forefront of your thoughts, what you just saw. But that's how your intuition is talking to you. Judgment. The Wheel of Fortune and the Two of Swords. My gosh, yeah. Where do you start? What do I do? Now what? Baby steps, honey. Baby steps. I honestly want to say, I think you've done the hardest part here already. The King of Pentacles. Whoa, the Ten of Swords and Karma, which is Judgment. But the Judgment card has left, like it's sitting here beside the King of Pentacles. So it's kind of like feeling like, who are you now? What do you do? This is weird because you got Judgment and then Judgment doesn't happen. Or you had a new beginning. Because it's weird. If you got Judgment and you got the Wheel of Fortune, it's like something changed for you, but you didn't know what to do. And then you have the King of Pentacles with the Ten of Swords and Judgment. So I want to honestly say, because this Ten of Swords is in the past, there was something here that maybe you hadn't fully let go of. You hadn't fully let go of it. Or there's kind of a sense of maybe trying to take something along with you that's not meant to go with you. And it really is, it's closing off some kind of karma. I mean, the Judgment card in this deck just being called karma. So some negative karma, ending that. So some sort of negative karma had to end here with, I want to say, it's almost even like a mountain that you've climbed in the past. You can't look at this new mountain in front of you. It's almost like your life being depicted as a mountain range. And once you make it to the top, I think everyone's life is. So I'm not just going to make you feel like, oh, great, Cindy. I'm just waiting for the comments on that one. But it's like that mountain that you did in the past. Maybe the mountain, maybe it was really clear. Like maybe the easiest way to climb that mountain, but, you know, the obvious way, there was also chalk marks along the way. Like, yeah, other people have utilized this. So it's also the path less traveled. Somebody else has traveled this path before, though. There's something there. Could even be, like, maybe if somebody's not traveled this path in the past, the one that looked more obvious, there could have been, you know, like when you see, like, chrysalises and things like that, or even spider webs that are in those recesses in the mountain. That's just like, but this other spot, there's nothing on there. That seems to be the way to go. You know, like there's something there. There's intuitive things. If you pick these up along the way, you may or may not consciously be aware of them, but just trust yourself. That's what's happening there. And in the Seven of Cups, so yeah, there's a lot of options. There's a lot of different ways that you can climb this new mountain. The Four of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Page of Wands. Oh. You might receive like messages in terms of like the way, I just feel like this is like the universe speaking to you. The universe speaking to you, and it's speaking to you about really positive energy, positive celebratory energy at the top of this mountain, and how to get there, how to celebrate your way to the top of the mountain. And so this may come in the forms of, again, it feels sort of like synchronistic, like little synchronicities. The universe speaking to you in different ways. And I've already described that with going to the top of the mountain. That could come in the form of different things that come your way, things that you see, things that you read, music that comes on the radio, that the lyrics just suddenly mean like so much to you. And you think, oh shit, that's crazy. Like the timing of that. So pay attention to those things because they're there. They will be there to help you with these baby steps. Just believe in yourself. All right. So this future, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. It is like too, like there's, what is there? The Ace of Wands, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. This almost feels like you're walking away from some sort of beginning, but maybe this beginning was like, because of either that, okay, there's two things here. There could be something, some sort of beginning that you decide to walk away from. And because it feels like it's just short-lived, because it's kind of wand energy, it would be a little more short-lived, just like the spark of intuition. So that's where I was also going with this. It's almost like you get a spark of information and it tells you what to do in the future. And it is walking away from something and perhaps walking towards some sort of collaborative project. Like a small group of people. Be loyal to what you love. The devil. The fuck? Taurus. The devil. So you love the devil? The shadow side. Let's clarify that. Be loyal to what you love. Maybe there's something you love that's caught in something toxic. Oh, that's interesting. That's the Fool card reversed. I don't know why, but over the week, there was a weird weekend here. Actually, it's even a weird day. I feel like I'm in another dimension. I can't explain the atmosphere outside here right now, except to say, you know, when there's an eclipse and the colors are just weird, like they're kind of overly orangey. It's just not like there's something sitting in front of the sun. That's what it looks like outside today, but there's no eclipse. It sounds like a hazy cloud, but I mean, I get that all the time, but it never produces what I'm seeing outside right now, which is really weird. And then my son got like just suddenly sick on Sunday and he's home now. He's like a lot better. It's just like weird shit. Why was I saying that? Oh, because the Fool. Oh yeah. So, because the Fool card, like it was in reverse and I was just like kind of coming up with what I wanted to do for readings this week. And this is what came to me. But while I was doing it, I kept getting these cards in reverse and I was continuously being told to read them in reverse. So I want to say the Fool. This is almost, to me, there's something conventional here. With the Fool in reverse, with the Devil. Because the devil is sort of like, it can be things that are so conventional that we don't think outside of the box and we find ourselves trapped. We could be stuck in conventional things, and because of that, you know, we can develop addictive qualities to get through it. But it also has the feeling of like a false start, because it's not quite a new beginning. So be loyal to what you love. And the Devil with the Fool reversed, something that is very conventional, and there's like a false start in it, or caught in it. The Moon. Well, that's interesting too, because now we get the Four of Cups in the reverse. The Four of Cups in the reverse, the Lovers, and the Eight of Wands. Your future feels like almost something unfulfilled. Like you have a eureka moment. to walk away. I don't know what that Ace of Wands symbolizes because it doesn't seem to be sitting anywhere else in this reading. Maybe it's leaving home. I don't know if you've been home a lot. Like maybe that's what it is. Because you're coming out of that Eight of Cups and going into a Three of Pentacles. And you're walking, see, you're walking into your fears. So here's the other thing too. There might be something conventional, very conventional ahead of you. But it's something that you love too in the same breath. Be loyal to what you love. What do you love in this conventional energy that also somehow triggers your fears? The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. I was just about to say, like, there's all that confidence in the Three of Swords. The Knight of Wands. The Page of Pentacles in reverse. So again, it's interesting. That with the Knight of Wands kind of feels like throwing a bit of caution to the wind. But that's not where you are right now, right? Like you're taking baby steps to believe in yourself. Listen to the universe. See what path the universe is laying out in front of you. And then as you get into the future, you're going to be redirecting your energy towards some sort of project or small group that feels very conventional, where there's a false start associated with this. Something unfulfilled. There's a choice to be made, and guiding you directly to that choice. It's your fear. It's your worst fear. I don't know why I said that. So maybe it is. It's like just channeling. It's your worst fear. It's the Queen of Wands twice with the Three of Swords. But the Knight of Wands, because the Page of Pentacles is learning and just like trying to figure out what the hell's going on, where the Knight of Wands, I want to say you've learned as much as you can about something here. And it's time to jump in. This could be dealing with something that broke your heart. Something that feels out of your league. That's what the future feels like there. The Seven of Wands is on the bottom. I kind of feel like I saw that as I looked at Be at Home. Spirit has a plan. Ace of Swords, Strength card in reverse. Spirit's plan here is to give you the information that you need to be confident. Give you the information you need to be confident, to be able to move forward. Be at home. The Ten of Wands in reverse and the Emperor's. Oh, Jesus. That feels like leaving all of your worries, your problems behind, which I don't know if that's at home, or you did that by going home. And then really like coming into your power. The whole thing is about coming into your power here. And it's a step-by-step assignment between you and the universe. Coming into your power here. And then we end with the Five of Swords at the bottom. The Knight of Wands, Four of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Swords. Conquering what is left unsaid. Just channeling these things, like conquering what is left unsaid. So there you go, Taurus. That's what I have for you, my friends. I'm going to go do the extended. In the extended, I'm going to ask, we're going to find out what your next assignment is with through your starseed family and why. All right, bovine babies. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.